Okay, so before we get into all the new skins and stuff, I just want to give you a little update. So as some of you know, I've just started branching out on this channel, and I'm working on some Zelda content, I'm working on some Diablo content, and I'm also looking forward to trying out some games that are not out yet, like Mortal Kombat 1 and Pikmin 4, for example, you know, very similar games. And I'm sure there'll be a lot of other cool games yet to be announced. And basically, I'm just going to cover the game I am enjoying. That's it. So we all know the deal with Overwatch right now, and at the moment, I've not really been playing. However, I'll always log on to check on the new content. And something I've always appreciated about Overwatch are the characters and the skins. Not necessarily how you acquire the skins, but just the actual designs, you know? So today, I'm just going to show you all the new skins that are getting released with Season 5. And I'll also be showing you the emotes and highlight intros. This isn't a reaction video, by the way, as I've already seen all the content. I just want to show all of you the skins early. Now, as you can see from the menu, Season 5 is basically a magical fantasy RPG theme. So let's take a look at the skins. Up first, we have a legendary Junkerqueen skin called Gladiator Queen. We got Junkimus, Queenimus, Tankimus. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like this skin. Like, we've got kind of like a tiger theme going on. We've got it on the helmet, on the shoulder, on the leg armor. And you know, that's one heck of a mohawk on the helmet right there. What about the weapons? Okay, this is the axe, this is the gun, and this is the knife. Junkerqueen players, what do you think? Yeah, and there's a highlight intro to go along with this skin, Gladiatrix Roar, and this is actually some good animation. I like it. So up next, we have a legendary Orisa skin, and this is from the Battle Pass. I think this is one of Orisa's better looking skins, actually, and I like the little wings on the bongo. I just think it's a clean design. Now let's move on to the Reinhardt legendary skin. This is called Demon Lord. This skin's pretty badass, and it's kind of cool that it's coming out just after the release of Diablo 4. If you look at the crotch flap, it kind of resembles one of those health globes, right? I do think it's a bit odd that he has these like fleshy wings just flapping on his shoulders. But yeah, let's look at the weapon. Weapon looks deadly. Okay. There's also a highlight intro with this skin, and I'm just thinking, should I just like edit in the beer voice line with this? I'll do it. Okay, Hammond has an epic bee skin called Honeycomb, and I mean, it is what it is. Now you can roll around as a ball of honey. Echo also has a new skin called Slime Queen. It's pretty simple, but I like this one. You know, we got a little crown, we got the sparkly texture. Yeah, it looks good, I like it. Echo also has an interesting emote where she's just like, screw it, I'm a paddle through the air. There it is. Genji also has a legendary skin. It's called Royal Guard. You see he has this like little pouch here. This is where he keeps all of his gold medals from Overwatch 1. You know, do you remember the DPS players who would always say they had gold damage? So here's the shurikens and here's the weapon. Genji also has an emote to go with this skin, Campfire, and you know, he just found a checkpoint. That's it. Mei also has a legendary skin. It's called Alchemist. I'm not much of a Mei player, but I do like this skin a lot actually. You know, it's got a lot of details. It's got a cute hairstyle. We got the goggles, we got little potions on the waist and on the thigh. The boots are gigantic, like Mei has a size 20 shoe. This is the weapon looks good, and this is a battle pass skin. And it also comes with a new emote. It's Mei's walking emote. It suits Mei pretty well, you know, she basically goes ice skating with her robot Snowball. Pharah has an epic skin called Devil, and she's basically lit on fire, you know, that's it. And she has horns. It's kind of like the armor's cracked with lava, and it's a very good design for an epic actually. And the weapon looked pretty sleek. Reaper has one of the best designs here actually, I think. It's probably my favorite, let me show you. It's a legendary called Eagle Warrior, and it's kind of just like this witch doctor, skull-faced, shaman, mumbo-jumbo design, and I just really like it, I don't know. The weapons look solid, they look good, and yeah, I like the markings here. What do you think of this skin? Right, Sojourn. Sojourn has a cool skin, so this is only an epic, but if you're a coffee lover like me, you're gonna like it. It's Barista Sojourn, and I think this is a pretty cute design. You know, the hair is cute, the cap is cute, the coffee logo, I like the textures, and you know, I've been saying this for like 5 years, right? Overwatch team, let us zoom in on the skins. Like, I can't even make out what the logo is on the chest. The weapon looks good. Oh, it's a moose. Okay, the logo's a moose. Sombra has a new skin too. It's a legendary called Marionetta, and you know those puppets that are controlled by wires? It's basically that. I kind of like the porcelain and silver look it has, and the hair looks good. The weapon, it's alright. Sombra players, what do you think? And she also has a highlight intro. I always appreciate anything boop related, you know? Symmetra has a new skin called Conjurer, and even though it's just an epic, it has a lot of details here. Like the hood looks good, the jewel in the middle looks good, the color scheme is nice. Here's the portal, the weapon, the turret, and we have Symmetra's walking emote too. Very, very confident, you know. I like the way she's dropping the petals. So Torbjorn has a new skin. It's called Steampunk. It's an epic. I feel like Torb hasn't got much quality content since the release of Overwatch 2, but you know, this is a decent skin. It's like a posh industrial Victorian thing. You know, that's a nice top hat, let's be real. Here's the turret, here's the rivet gun, and the hammer. Also, he has a highlight intro. It's Baby Bastion and Burb. You know, Torb basically builds his friends. Yeah, Tracer has the mythic skin this season, but we'll look at that last, okay? So Widow has a legendary skin called Dryad. She's basically been taken over by nature, and it's a suit of leaves. The visor design is pretty cool. Like, I like the crystals. I wonder what this looks like during her ultimate, actually. The weapon looks good. You know, we got a little mushroom growing out of it. So yeah, something I've noticed is they've started animating victory poses, right? They used to be like static poses, but now they move. For example, Bap is laughing here. The Brig is petting Mitzi here. We've got a Kiriko throwing dice. And Kiriko has an epic skin, actually. It's called Rogue, and it's just a recolor, but she has a hood and a different hairstyle. You know, it's all right. Liveweaver has a legendary skin, and it's called Cleric. And, you know, clerics are usually known for their powerful healing magic. And Liveweaver's actually getting a buff this season, so maybe he can actually do this skin proud. Because at the moment, he's not much of a healer. But yeah, I like the design. You know, here's the tree. There's this, yeah, the seed. The flower, 10 out of 10. Big, beautiful, you know. His arm, looking good. So Lucio has a legendary skin called Bard, right? And I like the idea of it, but sometimes I think skins should be just like simplified a bit. There's too much. Like, do we really need 3 instruments? What's he gonna do? Tune his boots? He does have an emote to go with this skin. It's called Tuning, and the emote is actually really good. So here it is. Now onto Mercy. We've got Lifeguard Mercy, and this is a store skin, and I kind of do wonder how much they're going to make from this skin alone. She has a megaphone on her waist, so now Mercy mains can just like shout across the map to their team when they spam "I need healing." The best part about Mercy though is the highlight intro, the Baywatch rescue run. There's so many new skins actually. So we've got a legendary Moira skin too called Plague Doctor. I honestly think this is a pretty unique and well-made skin. You know, it kind of suits Moira. And look at the size of that saw though. Like, screw the damage orbs, you just whip that out. Yeah. And she also has a highlight intro, Rigorous Testing. Now, before we get onto the mythic skin, we have a legendary skin called Royal Astronomer. And that is one big ass flappy hat right there. Yep, Zen kind of has like a wizard energy going on, and the balls, there they are. Now, time for the big one. Here it is, Tracer's mythic skin. Bam, it's called Adventurer. Now, this mythic skin is different to the last mythic skins because you unlock it in 3 separate parts throughout the battle pass. So at level 45, you unlock this, at level 65, this version, and then at level 80, this version. Overall, I think this is better because not everyone grinds Overwatch every day. However, you cannot mix and match the gear the same way you could before. They kind of make up for that though with the color schemes, because the color schemes change the particle effects on the chest piece, and I think that's pretty cool. So that is all the skins, and I just want to say, if you check out my non-Overwatch related videos, I would appreciate that big time. If you've seen my Zelda content, thank you, and thank you for watching this video. Have a good day.